Who's a fan of Shia LaBeouf?
Me?
Yeah?
What?
You were?
In what way?
Like I appreciate him as an artist.
Yeah,
He's a really good artist.
I think he's a great artist.
Yes, he is.
Let's go with that.
I don't want to be his friend.
Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, so he's always had like on the personal side of things, right? He's always got like a lot of personal issues that's kind of followed him throughout his career. And if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys saw Honey Boy. It was like his own, like almost like a biopic, and he played his own father, and he kind of outlined the kind
That
of
made me respect him a lot, seeing that movie.
true. Or you understand him, like to a certain degree, right?
Okay, yes, that's a better word. That's a better word.
Write that down.
Honey, it's really good. You should watch it. He plays his own dad in his own biopic, where he outlines like the kind of abuse that he endured as a kid, as a child star
Well, he
on the
was
Disney
on
Channel.
Even Stevens.
Yeah.
It shows like when he was acting.
What about the other movie where he played like a gangster or like a mob guy? What movie is that?
Are you just writing a movie list? Get out of here.
David Ayer, and I forgot the name of the movie. I heard it didn't do too well though.
It's already out.
Yeah, it came out already.
When he got the huge
It's
tattoo.
such a random question.
Son of a bitch.
I thought he made it up too. I was like, what?
He did play a mob
This
guy.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he plays like an assassin or something, like a hitman, like a. But
Is
like
that the one he got?
Don't get sucked into his
Yeah.
hole.
No, but he was convincing. Because to me, he's always the Transformers boy, right?
Yeah.
So like the panicking guy that likes the girl, and then I'm like, for him to like become like this mob boss, and it was believable in my mind. I'm like, fuck, he's a good
Did you
actor.
ever watch Even Stevens?
No, I don't even know.
Because
what
for
that
me,
is.
he's always been like that
Me too.
fucking crazy ass
We're the
kid,
Even
like,
Stevens generation.
Yeah. So I had always seen him that way. So then watching Honey Boy and
Yeah.
then seeing like the behind the scenes version of it, I was like, oh, you went through all that?
It kind of breaks your heart a little bit. Yeah. So, because if anyone's seen that movie, it kind of outlines the kind of background he has. And so, in his current, adult life, he, has had a lot of episodes with law enforcement, episodes with himself, and like trying to understand why he is the way he is, and
Is that,
also
like, alcohol problems.
alcohol problems. Yeah, you guys remember the when he did the whole like art installation
Yeah,
thing, where
that
like
too.
or performance art thing, where he was just kind of sitting at a table and
Oh,
you
you
get to
talk
like
shit or do whatever you want. Yeah,
whatever you want.
yeah.
Yeah, and he just kind of takes
Like
it.
when he wore a bag over his face.
Yeah, was that the same thing?
I don't know.
Wait, why did he do that? It was because of breakdown or something happened, right? Where he felt like he deserved that type of.
Yeah,
After he stole content or some shit like that? Like he...
There's so much he's been involved
Yeah,
in.
he's got a storied past. That's how
Yeah.
we'll put it. So the latest thing that happened, this all started in December. Do you guys know who? Do you guys know FKA Twigs?
Yes. She used to
Musician?
date Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson. Yeah.
Twilight guy. Whatever.
Yeah, Twilight guy. Well, she is.
That's an interesting
a singer
name.
and actress. And
Twigs, huh?
yes.
I thought you were talking about Pattinson. You're like, that's a weird name, Pattinson.
She was on Honey Boy too, right?
She is, yeah. So they met on the set of Honey Boy, I'm assuming, but they dated for a little while, and now she's filing lawsuits against him for sexual abuse, and basically all sorts of abuse. And
That's some abusive shit.
it's some abusive shit. And
Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf.
So abusive.
So that's December. In the time from December to now, he's gotten with another girl named Margaret Qualley. And I actually don't know how to say her last name. Qualley?
Quale.
Let me give you some pictures to look at. So this is Shia LaBeouf.
I know what he looks like.
This is Margaret.
Ooh, she's like a classic.
Oh, is she an actress?
She's an actress.
Oh, I've seen her and stuff.
That royal show.
Yeah, she looks like it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like The Crown. Is she in The Crown?
I don't know. I don't,
She looks like she belongs in the crown.
You know where
but
you
like
see
maybe
her?
as a maid, not the royal girl.
right. You know where you've seen her? She's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, the girl in the corner.
That gets picked up by Brad Pitt all the time.
The hippie girl?
Yeah, hippie girl. Yeah.
At the bus stop.
She's
With the feet.
The feet. Yeah, she's the feet. Yeah, and then that's them two together. So they started dating. Now, amidst the allegations made against Shia, she's decided to dump him because she is placing not charges, but she's basically
Who's that? That's
Suing him.
suing him. Yeah, suing him. Yeah, this is FKA
FKA
Twigs,
Twigs.
and this is FKA Twigs and Shia together. Now, there's a joint lawsuit against Shia too now because of FKA Twigs and even the previous girlfriend, which is some Asian chick, not a celebrity, but they're filing some joint shit against Shia now about him being an asshole and
You could sue people for being assholes?
or like emotional
abuse?
abuse and sexual abuse and all sorts of things. So what FKA Twigs was
That's why I was like, yeah, I think I know. I don't
what
know.
happened?
Like he's so controversial in his personal life. I'm like, fuck.
but we like them for
It's
the
crazy.
artists. We don't like them
Well-
for them. We don't know that. I don't know him.
I don't know about any of this stuff.
The reason why I was like, I don't know, is because with the whole FKA Twigs part of it, he did come out and like acknowledge, and he's like, yeah, I was fucked up. Like, I'm so sorry I did that to her and all this other stuff. So I'm like, he's changing, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's on the way, but I don't think he's good yet.
He's trying. Well, he's
So
been
his
trying.
recent girlfriend broke up with him because of the lawsuit, or like
It's bad publicity. So basically, I think from a professional standpoint, it's like if you're involved with Shia LaBeouf, you're gonna be
bad.
dragged into his bullshit, and for your career, it's better.
that tells me she didn't love him.
Yeah. And they're probably just new, right?
They're very new, very
So
very
it's
new.
like,
Not worth
The
it.
love wasn't intense enough.
Well, their love is pretty intense in a music video that they starred in. It's a not safe for work. So if you're interested in seeing some,
What's this one called again?
some very sexy music video shots of Margaret with Shia LaBeouf.
whose music video is this? FK Twigs?
Different artist. It's actually Margaret's sister's music video. And
I want to know what like kind of shit they got into. Not because like I don't know if it happened or not, but I just want to know like the details. It sounds crazy because I don't like whenever you see people, right? You don't go, yeah, he fucks his girlfriend up. You never know.
right.
Like, do you guys see a human being and go, that's a wife beater right there?
Sometimes. Depends on what they look like.
It does depend. I mean,
Because I do, when I see a person, I'm like, he looks like a pedophile. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, true.
He has that look. You know what I mean? But
What's the
like,
wife beating type?
that's what I'm saying is unless you have a mustard stain on your tank top and you're always holding a beer and your hair is like fucked up and then you're like yelling at women, it's hard to be like, he's a wife beater.
Or it's hard not to say that, you mean?
No, it's hard to identify one because there is no like stereotype
Right.
look unless like that there's that trailer park guy like
Yeah.
you know that he looks like that type.
Hollywood trope.
Yeah, the trope is like when you, but anybody could be one.
Yep,
like
true.
like the dad at the park just playing with his kids. He could be a wife beater, or like you just don't fucking know.
Or like how serial killers are could be really handsome and attractive.
You never suspect. Yeah.
I promise I'm not a serial killer.
I think you're good, baby.
That's stupid. All right, so that music video is called "Love Me Like You Hate Me" by Rainsford, and that's Margaret's sister.
Fuck me like you hate me.
oh shit.
Maybe.
That's probably what Shia LaBeouf was perfect for the role because he'd be like loving girls like he hates them.
True. So at this,
So abusive.
so according to the lawsuit, FKA Twigs is accusing him of physically, mentally, and emotionally abusing her during their relationship, and
But did he pay for any of the meals?
I don't know, maybe not. But according to one incident, he would drive the car recklessly and removing his seatbelt and threatening to crash unless she professed her love for him. Some drama shit.
Yeah, he's just Korean.
And then
I think I love you more than you love me. You need to say you love me, or else I'm gonna crash this car.
Some heavy ass shit, man.
another instance, he woke her up in the middle of the night, choking her. Actually, laid hands. He laid hands on her in this instance. And then another time, the actor assaulted her at the gas station stop after she begged to be let out of the car. Pulling over, he threw her bags out the car and throwing her against the car while screaming in her face, and then forced her back into the car. So it's just a lot of like, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, at very intense, loud
I
levels.
wonder if there was like gas station footage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they could have sold that shit to fucking TMZ for lots of money.
True. I'm find it.
I know, right?
Yeah, well, another aspect to this story too, a lot of it has to tie back into the industry that they're in and like their work life. So Shia met Margaret during this music video shoot, and this music video shoot was directed by Olivia Wilde. Do we know who Olivia Wilde is? All right. So Olivia Wilde just recently casted Shia in one of her upcoming movies, and now she's transitioning into being a director.
Cool.
Now, according to her and some of Olivia Wilde's team members, Shia didn't like the editing of the music video and requested his own cut, and he actually did the editing himself and submitted that. And in an email response, Olivia Wilde's like, that's cool, I'll check it out, but I'm gonna submit my version, I'm director, you know? And you know, film industry, there's a hierarchy, and you know, she's hired to direct and to kind of see through the vision, and that's what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
Shia, on the other hand, responded to that email saying, that's the wrong answer. You should know when, as a jazz player, you should know when to not play. And that was his response via email to Olivia Wilde. And then
She's like, I'm playing classical music, bitch.
I know.
yeah, we're in the wrong genre here.
Conductor, motherfucker.
Take your own advice.
Exactly.
Like, geez.
And then
Sit your triangle ass down, bitch. You're the maraca player right now.
no more cowbell.
I know. You're like the tambourine player. Like, shut the fuck up. You ain't even the guitarist, man.
Yeah, and the final straw was the fact that Shia's on Olivia Wilde's new movie, and
But she still used them.
well, this is where she drops his ass when he shows up for a pre-production.
Like a table read or some
Why
shit.
am I not thinking? Yeah, a production meeting, a table read or whatever. He somehow acted out of line, and she cites that
Okay,
she
he's
has
not
a
changing.
she has a
it
zero
back. I don't
asshole
like him.
policy, and she fired him on the spot, and then hired her new boyfriend. This is all like
Harry Styles?
Like Harry Styles, yeah. This is
Like,
all like
literally, the
Hollywood
whole internet
romance
can't stop
problem
talking
shit.
about it.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how like when they don't take things personal, like they just let shit go wild. It's like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna work with this person, they can get me views, whatever, and then they go, well, but it's bad publicity right now, I don't need them anymore, I'm gonna just move over to someone else. True. I'm like, damn, dude, I would be so stressed out because I am so prideful, like I can't work with this fuck, and then it's like, oh, this guy said this to me, I want to slap him so bad, I want to fire him. But they really bite their tongue and just keep moving.
True.
They're like, well, he's good. Yeah, we'll just finish this movie. We'll get him on. We'll make some millions. Go to the next one.
Really, I feel like in the industry, a lot of them are very spiteful. Like, certain directors will not work with certain people. Yeah, it's like, that's
Never
very...
gonna work in this town again.
True. You get blacklisted really
See
quickly.
a lot of people just fucking sucking it the fuck up, and that's why the Me Too shit is blowing up now, you know? True. Like, a lot of...
If there's dollars to be made,
Dude,
right?
yeah,
so like I think Shia LaBeouf at the end of the day, he's lucrative. You can make money off of
guys
it.
like that, and that's why their egos run fucking wild, because they're like trying to tell the director, nah, this is the way to do it, because they've, you know,
Gotten away with it.
Man, I didn't know he was like that.
Yeah.
He needs help, man. I feel bad for him. Like, I'm not. Obviously, everything he's doing is fucking atrocious and horrifying, but like, people like him need help, and I hope he gets it.
He did go to, like, how Honey Boy came about is because he was in, what was it? Like, he was institutionalized, and he had his therapist had him just start journaling his life. And then that's how he came out with the script for Honey Boy.
when are we gonna accept that crazy people create the best content?
That's true. The
Like,
best
people want
artists
these,
are
like-
usually the most broken people in the world.
They want like these like well-tamed, self-aware artists, and I'm like, guys, I don't know if we can have both.
Doesn't exist.
But it's not like we can't allow them to do what they're gonna do. But I'm just saying, man, like sometimes fucking batshit crazy people.
Well, you kind of have to be crazy to see shit in a different light, you know?
Yeah, it's just when they become horrible, we gotta put them in a cage. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Shia LaBeouf, make a movie and then throw him back in the cage.
I mean,
Stay.
that's pretty much what it's like, probably happening.